We all know Destiny's PvP has had many issues over the last 10 years, and it continues to have them to this day. I won't be going into issues like hackers, skill-based matchmaking, or the balancing between an enormous sandbox. No, this video is going to be from the perspective of a non-Crucible player. And when I say that, I mean that I have obviously played plenty of Crucible over Destiny's 10 years, but it's not a mode I tend to enjoy or seek to play often. Which is a shame because the idea of grinding out a mainly PvE game and showing off all of my loot in a PvP environment has always appealed to me. The ultimate endgame, if you will. And I grew up in the golden age of online FPS shooters like the classic Halos, CODs, and Battlefields. Hell, I've even been playing Black Ops 6 recently, so I know it's not that I'm just an out-of-touch millennial gamer. There has to be something else that's wrong with Destiny's Crucible, and I think it can be boiled down to a simple subject for this video: the social aspect. For being a multiplayer-focused game, Destiny sure goes out of its way to be as antisocial as they can be. Back when Bungie made Halo games, part of their charm was the social features. Pre- and post-game lobbies where you could show off your appearance, talk a little smack, and party up with those who wanted to keep playing together.
Just shut the fuck
Let me
up.
talk to your sister then.
Most of that just seems to be gone nowadays in most games. But why? Destiny is primarily a PvE game, but it has a PvP mode. But a vast majority of players don't engage with the PvP. Facing others using unique builds is more of a cause of stress than fun. It shouldn't be like that. Sure, there can be competitive modes, but the Crucible should be a social gathering of people showing off what they've earned in their journey, fighting each other, and motivating others to go out and acquire that cool, unique gear that they just saw. And I feel like a few social aspects would do Destiny a world of good. So at the risk of sounding like an armchair developer again, here's a few simple ideas that would enhance Destiny's social features when it comes to the Crucible. A pre-game lobby. In the old Halos and even in other modern shooters, as the lobby searches for players, their gamertags, stats, and characters are visible. This would be a great thing to add to Destiny, as well as the opportunity to join an open comms for the lobby. This way people can communicate with each other and inspect people's characters. I also think a map vote would be great to add here. Being able to have a say in what map and mode is being played would engage everyone in the pregame lobby just a little bit more. The pregame face-off. If you play Trials of Osiris, before the match your team has a small face-off against the enemy team. Something as simple as this would be great for all modes. It doesn't have to last very long, just a good 5 to 10 seconds to show off everyone's characters. It isn't a high priority thing, but a simple face-off would help you feel more connected with your team, as well as giving you an extra few seconds to trash talk the enemy team and their drip. Now on to game modes. Bungie created some of the greatest game modes back in the days of Halo: Capture the Flag, VIP, Infection, and much more. Destiny has added a few modes over the years that tried to replicate that Halo fun. Team Scorched, Relic, and even Tribute come to mind. But it seems like the PvP community of Destiny only likes Clash and Control, and hates any new experimental modes that challenge them and keep things feeling fresh. Halo had a playlist back in the day called Action Sack. It was a playlist of more non-competitive, fun modes. I definitely think Destiny could benefit from having a playlist like that. Vote between Team Scorched or Team Relic, or Rift versus Supremacy. Just a node that has a good variety of maps and game types to keep things feeling fresh. Believe it or not everyone wants to play Clash and Control for 10 years, guys. Another mode that's definitely needed is Combined Arms. Destiny 1 had this, and it was a bigger team mode that had some larger maps, the ability to spawn your Sparrow wherever you wanted, and even turrets and vehicles on the map. And if you think that's unrealistic in Destiny 2, well, they've been doing tests in the Crucible labs on an 8v8 Sparrow control mode, so we're almost there. Big team battles aren't for everyone, but they would be great in Destiny. The blueprint is there, and even some old maps that could be redone for D2 are there. I went back and played some Combined Arms recently for a video, and it was some of the most fun I've had in Destiny's PvP in a long time. It's been done, and can be done again. And one last mode I'll touch on is Clan Wars. We have clans, why not make them compete? I don't want to go too far into it in this video, but if you're curious about how Clan Wars could work, or other ideas that could revitalize clans in Destiny, you should check out my video going over ideas to expand on the clan feature. I'll have it on the screen and in the description. So the final part of this video will go into the post-game wrap-up. So the match ends and you can see your team, and you can even commend them. You can scroll over to see the scoreboard, but you'd be surprised how many people don't even do that. Back in D1, you at least saw everybody on your team get random loot, which was arguably more enjoyable and created a more fun social aspect.
Oh, just the best rocket launcher in the game.
What the hell is a Gallahorn?
I think having a winner's circle, similar to recent Call of Duties, would be a great addition. Show the winning team celebrating with emotes or whatever, The ability to see the scoreboard and commend anyone you want, the ability to keep comms open and hear all the smack talk, and even the ability to party up with people to continue playing with them.
Shoot a gun, dog. Learn how to fucking shoot a gun, you fucking riot shield. What else do you want me to fucking do? Riot shield! I'm a pussy that use riot shield!
There's just so many missed opportunities here. Making new friends, comparing stats from the match, and showing off your gear and characters, which I'm sure you'll hate to hear, but it would also help Bungie make more money.
Hello, I like money.
Seeing the winners wearing some crazy ornaments or raid gear will motivate people to check out the expansions in the Eververse store. All of this would take, what, an extra 15 to 20 seconds of time? I think it's worth it to keep the player engagement up. So Destiny is a very social game with a very anti-social PvP experience. Some of these ideas may not be the best, but they build upon existing systems already in the game. It just seems like a no-brainer that PvP could be a way more fulfilling experience to the average player out there. They just need more reasons to stay engaged and not be worried that it's a confusing competitive cesspool out there. Other games like Halo and COD use PvP as their ultimate endgame, so why not Destiny? So those are just some of my ideas to improve the Crucible experience from the perspective of a non-Crucible player. If you enjoyed this video, I have other videos going into discussions about the history of Destiny and its systems on my channel. I'll include a few of those on the screen now. And if you had any ideas on what could improve Destiny's PvP experience, please comment those down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that junk, and as always, thank you for watching.